Reckless says you run that mouth, you talk that shit, you're gonna get hit. Our main event underway, Bourbon Street Fight, Kevin Callum.
It is on the line. Heather Reckless is living up to her name. The bad blood between these two former riding partners. These two women who got their TV Qualitatine at the same time. They are bonded in blood, and something makes me think we could see some blood spilled tonight.
These chairs being introduced to the equation by the women's champion. There ain't gonna be anything elegant about this matchup, Kevin Keller.
Absolutely, absolutely. You could call Ash and she would demand this stop, but ooh, you're getting a doorbuster deal tonight. In a building that used to be a Handy Andy, they're bringing out all the hardware.
And what's better than one?
Two. How do we not have a deal with Home Depot?
Oh, the lip of that chair being driven into the spine of Maggie Lee. Now, right into the sternum. And this is the contest, this type of matchup. This is somewhere that Maggie Lee has found a home. These street fights.
She found a home, but she's like the witch in the Wizard of Oz. That home is getting dropped on her currently.
Yeah. Heather Reckless emptying out all of the toolbox.
She is literally taking all the chairs from like an entire VFW and she's going to slam it into Maggie Lee currently.
It's the equivalent of like your toddler when they want to play with their toys and they dump all of them out.
Exactly. And this is also months in the making. Months in the making of Bad Blood. The delay in this match happening, obviously it has to make it.
It was Heather Reckless that won that women's championship from Maggie Lee. Maggie Lee was synonymous with that women's title. She was taking on challengers of all shapes, all sizes, all experience levels. It didn't matter who stepped in the ring with Maggie Lee. She was coming out on top every single time. And then she got beaten by her best friend, well, former best friend, and it changed something there. Gets sabooed with the chair.
And she spilled off that top rope very nasty to the floor here.
And now Heather Reckless setting those chairs up in a dangerous, dangerous manner. Just launches the trash can lid at the face, at the head.
For you watching at home on your phone or mobile device, that was a trash can lid being thrown at a human being. A fan yelling at Maggie Lee that you cannot fight in Jordans.
Well, you can't crease him.
Can't crease him. You can't even get it scuffed up there.
Now, that door being perched between those chairs.
And that's another thing. This isn't a technical masterpiece. This is not a 5-star wrestling match. This is a street fight. Build something and slam somebody through it.
I don't know. I think it was George Hackenschmidt and Jim Wendis were setting up doors in between chairs back in 1905.
Here we go. Our top crew here following the action into the crowd here. And so is our referee. This one's going to get wild and crazy. It's going to be right at the bar in just a minute here. Hopefully you ordered your bucket before they got there, as this one is already getting nasty.
They're brawling over by the bar here. We got our eyes on Heather Reckless. The Devil's Little Princess, the AAW Women's Champion, putting the boots on Maggie Lee. Oh, Maggie will fire it up from underneath. Clubs her in the back of the head 2 times now.
Oh no, oh no.
Maggie's setting her on the bar. Things are about to get coyote ugly.
Oh, come on now. I was hoping for a Tom Cruise cocktail reference, but I don't think they have enough time to make one right now.
Just take those old records off the shelf. Oh, thrust kick from Maggie Lee. Oh, no, 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 no.
I think Maggie's going to make this one.
Off the bar! Good God, sweet Jesus! reckless!
Yeah, that's a body shot. That's a body shot. Make that one a double.
Maggie Lee willing to pull out all the stops she wants. Her AAW Women's Championship back. Thrown off the bar and now thrown over the guardrail back towards the ring. While this is a Bourbon Street Fight, the only place the champion can either win or lose is in the center of the ring, Kevin.
She may have to just drag her back into the ring to finish this thing. How do you think the bar staff feels about that?
You know, it is what it is. Eventually you have to, you gotta cut your losses. You win some, you lose some.
Hey, we're gonna wipe down the bar. Someone just took a body slam on it a second ago. Oh, Maggie Lee has Heather Reckless in a very prone position here.
Maggie taken to the skies has Heather Reckless in her crosshairs. Swanton, nobody home!
Does that hurt you? That hurt me just watching it.
No water in the pool.
Ooh, some
I was gonna say, you see that?
I don't know where Maggie Lee took that abrasion to the skull there, the hairline.
If I had to hazard a guess, it was when the lip of that trash can lid was thrown at her head down on the floor, but who's to say?
Are they gonna answer this count here?
Oh, Maggie Lee throwing hellacious combinations, but Heather Reckless firing with one of her own.
They're fighting literally in wreckage.
I don't know how Maggie Lee is able to withstand this right now. Oh, here we go. Kevin Kellum, yum, yum, come get you some.
Shot for shot. This reminds me of my brother's bachelor party.
This reminds me of goddamn West Virginia, is what this reminds me of.
Well, here's a you want West Virginia, we got a Mountain Mama smacking you with one half of a door. Oh! They're going door for door right now.
Good God. Lip of the chair into the sternum. Wrapped across the spine. Oh! And Maggie Lee catches her with a super kick with an extra stank on it.
And this assemblance of hundreds of bloodthirsty pro wrestling fans are getting their money's worth. They are getting the Ike in fight tonight. 115th Street, honestly. Maggie Lee got hit so hard she's gonna walk out of this building and still see the Blockbuster that used to be across the parking lot 10 years ago.
As we see signs of life between both champion and challenger. Maggie Lee back up to her feet. Oh, goes to throw a haymaker. Oh, no! Well, he shouldn't have been standing there. It's a knee strike, this Heather.
The referee is completely down.
And now, Maggie Lee scales up top. Maggie Lee looking for that moonsault. Oh! God.
Oh, no. Oh,
as Heather Reckless has Maggie Lee right where she wants her. Innovator of offense.
Whatever she said to give her, give it to her.
Yeah. At this point. That trash can being wrapped around the head. Oh. Shin first.
This is going to get nasty really quickly. Maggie, you might want to get out of that trash can. Maggie.
I don't think she knows what's coming for her, Kevin. Oh my God! Sweet Jeebus!
The referee's down.
There's nobody to count!
She would have. Heather would have.
You could count to 1,000,000, but there's nobody there to do it.
There's some fans that are upset with the referee, but I'm sorry, the guy got hit with a chair that he didn't know was flying at him.
Well, I mean, he should have got his hands up.
Do we have to get the referees like helmets or something?
That's what they used to do in WCW. They had a camera on it.
Yeah.
Reckless. Firing those yes kicks. Round kick ducked. Oh no! Maggie Lee ducks it. Electric chair. Oh! Maggie had it countered and scouted! Cedar Rapids crunch from Maggie Lee. It's a count of 2, but Heather Reckless kicks out again.
Absolutely high-end drama. I'm just getting my breath back in my body after that. Our official coming to some level of his bearings.
Now Maggie Lee rearranging the furniture.
You asked for this, Heather! You asked for this!
Maggie Lee screaming to Heather, you asked for this. The months and months of bad blood is just the easiest way to put it, but both of them warring over that championship. 2 former friends, now bitter enemies. A ritual of absolute hatred and animosity is coming to play here, with both of them absolutely destroying each other physically.
And now yet again, that door being set up in a way that has impending doom for one, if not both of these competitors.
I don't know how Maggie's surviving getting double stomped in that trash can. Also don't understand how Heather is still standing as well. When you hate each other this much, it's so hard just to focus. You know what I mean? You just want to claw the other person's eyes out.
Oh! Onto the shoulders of Maggie Lee is Heather Reckless. Kevin Kellum! Cradle shock off the top! Through the door! The challenger with the cover! Maggie Lee has done it! Maggie 2 times! Maggie 2 times your new women's champ!